And as the world moves towards technological advancement, some higher institutions in Nigeria are beginning to come up with innovations. Now, one of such is the Delta State Polytechnic, which has developed some renewable energy technologies that can boost economic growth. Arise correspondent Georgina Ndukwezayenka has more.
At a time when research and innovation has become the new currency of the world, this Nigerian tertiary institution is working on cashing into this trend. The Delta State Polytechnic is one of the tertiary institutions participating in the 2023 Science and Tech Expo ongoing in Abuja. Here on display are research works and innovation by students and staff of the institution. New tech innovations are helping countries like Nigeria to advance and get noticed by the rest of the world. The Nigerian government has recognized this and is now encouraging homegrown technologies and innovations like these.
This is a medical ventilator. It is breathing. This way, from this end, you can connect external oxygen to it.
This smart campus modular system is a model that uses solar as the source of electricity for the entire school. It also has a voice activation program developed by a student.
This is a project that has provided three major solutions. Number one, energy solution has been provided. Number two, revenue generation, because you can see that every student must have ID card, which means that once you have ID card, your school fees has already been paid. And the last one is security.
When I say, hey Google, turn off lights, it sends the information to the Google Cloud. Our school is connected to the Google Cloud. So the Google Cloud sends back the information to our district because it's used internet, it's communicating with the internet now.
The rector of the institution, Professor Emmanuel Achuenu, says the school has also established a renewable energy laboratory where solar generators are produced.
So what we have there is modular generator that both the battery, the inverter and all the components are now submerged and built into one component called DSPG solar generator. We have about 4 variants of what we produce in that type of generator. We use lithium battery. Lithium battery, of course, is very strong.
This is an automatic motion detector machine produced by an electrical engineering student. Other innovations by the school include juice extractor, chicken defeathering machine, local oven, and a mini cold room, all produced with locally sourced materials.
We have here is a dual fuel oven. It uses coal and it also uses gas. So wherever you are, you can actually, especially for those who have small scale businesses that do baking and all that, meat pie, whatever you have, you can use this.
The rector hopes that the federal government and states will adopt its smart campus modular system for academic institutions across the country. He is also hoping that private organizations and individuals will key in and fund the mass production of these products. Georgina Ndukwezayenka, Arise News.
Just puts a smile on your
great
face.
Things.
Yep.
The rector of Delta State Polytechnic, Professor Emmanuel Achuenu, joins us now in the studio. Thank you so much for joining us on the news tonight. I mean, you can see the smiles on my face. I'm proud to be a Nigerian, to see Nigerians, young Nigerians, being doing so innovative. Yeah. But tell us, how did you come about this? How is Delta State Polytechnic able to do this?
Well, thank you very much. Just like you earlier said, my name is Builder Professor Emmanuel Achuenu, the Delta State Polytechnic Rector of Achuenu. The thing is that technology runs in the blood of every student that is in the Polytechnic. Because majority of the things that we do there is about practicals. And personally, I started from the Polytechnic. I was actually one of those students who was once in the defunct Achuenu Polytechnic. So by default again, and by accident or incident of luck, I was now appointed as the rector of Delta State Polytechnic. So with that flair of interest in technology that I acquired from origin, I became more interested in what the students are doing. And some of these things that you see are majorly practicals. from both staff and students. So over time, they'll be building on this. And when I came in, I said, wow, I think I will not leave it. I must be part of it. Interestingly, I'm one of the team leaders of those groups that you are seeing there.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
I mean, this definitely makes a good case for the need for technical education in Nigeria, which polytechnics actually provide. Help us understand, I mean, how much support did you get from the federal government in coming up with all of these projects, you know, that you were able to you know, design? Voice activation. We even have a Nigeria version of Alexa in that report. With a voice, or a Siri for that matter. Yeah, what are the challenges in, you know, coming up with these designs?
Yeah, you have already started by answering the question. The major challenge is that of funding. And generally funding continues to be a problem. But we thank God for TED Fund. TED Fund has been a very good interventionist agency that has been doing a lot in trying to facilitate research and development. I think majority of the programs that we saw there, or the projects that we saw there, are actually funded by TED Fund. If you look at them, anyone that is funded by TED Fund is normally crested with TED Fund. Then other ones are funds that we obtain from IGR, that is from the students' school fees, and we harness them together and use them to carry out the research.
Okay, I mean, these are designs. I'm interested. I want to know if there are any in the market yet, and what is the potential of any being in the market? Any potentials to scale up?
Yes, of course. If you look at some of those things that are there, especially the defedering machine, people have indicated interest in getting them. Apart from that, I think there are some that some of our people have also produced and people have taken them, but it's not the amount of money needed to mass produce them is not quite easy. For instance, we are actually looking for funds from both the federal government and interventionist agencies, apart from TED Fund, because TED Fund alone cannot. TED Fund can only get to the point of providing funds for the research.
Okay.
But when it goes to the other version of development, I think that is where we are now looking for external funds.
So have you reached out to the federal government, for example, and this, you know, financiers that you talk about? What's the response been like?
No, we have not really gone too far in this aspect of getting funds or maybe seeking for funds from the federal government. That is what we have put together now, because you can see a lot of the area of projects that we presented today. There are more than 15 of them, and all of them are unique in themselves. For instance, when you look at the smart campus thing that we are talking about, you can see how we integrated different technology options to manage campus in a lean form. Lean in the sense that you spend less effort to achieve greater results.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, there's lithium. There's a lithium battery there, and I'm excited about that, because lithium is being discovered in quantum in Nigeria, in parts of this country.
Yes.
Talk to us about that. Are you able to, you know, take advantage of the fact that Nigeria has this, you know, particular mineral in quantum?
Yes, you know, our research has not really gone to that direction.
Okay.
Ours is the application of already produced, for that particular one, is already produced lithium batteries that we are adapting to our own design. But majority of the things that you see there are locally sourced materials. They are just, you just go to the market, buy them, and begin to design and put them together to achieve the result that you want.
They say necessity is the mother of innovation.
Yes.
I mean, in coming up with these designs and hopefully eventual production and mass production of these designs, do you put into consideration demand and supply? What the community needs in Delta State, what Nigeria at large needs, and what you're able to perhaps export?
Yes, for instance, let's take the solar generators, for example. They are in modular form.
Okay.
What I mean by modular, in the sense that they can be, you know, put together in different locations, and from a particular source, you can have solar farm, where you can step down in from energy to each of those modular units, depending on the energy audit carried out. For instance, now, if somebody is a barber and somebody is a hairdresser, of course, we know how much they pay per day or maybe per month for electricity.
And even,
yes, for petrol and even diesel. You discover that the very smallest component there that we designed there, which is in DC form, where you can plug the different gadgets that you are using, can easily be mass produced for so many people. That one can give a lot of options. In fact, that one has addressed majority of the problems of small and medium scale enterprises in Nigeria.
No doubt you will contribute, or you're contributing already to the development of Nigeria. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Achuenu is the rector of the Delta State Polytechnic.